I don't think anyone forgets the first time that they actually got high. I'm almost positive that was a psychedelic experience for all of us. We felt like we were all in a dream. And then it's like, why did we continue? Like, is the first time anyone got high, was it pleasant for anyone? Because I thought it was one of the most terrifying things I've ever experienced. And then I went on to, go try a bunch of other crap throughout my life. Like, yeah, that was going to have a positive effect on me. First time I tried it, obviously doesn't work. So I'm thinking, yeah, let me just throw a lip of chaw in anyway. You guys can go ahead and smoke your bud. I'm going to throw in chaw and go throw up. At least I'm glad that habit didn't stick, because I hate the feeling of throwing up. I think it's an actual fear of mine. I don't know what the name of the fear is, but last time I had the stomach flu, I cried. And maybe I'll grow up one day and hop back on it, because there's studies that it can help with Alzheimer's and cure dementia. Damn, I should have been sneaking lozenges into my grandma's PB&J. She loved PB&J and half and half. I don't know. It's strange because the first time it works, it's like, why the hell would I want to have a psychedelic experience every single time? It was so terrifying. My buddy and I went to his like summer house up north because no one was gonna be there. He had like stuff that he had to do for his dad, so it was like a perfect opportunity. Like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go and spend the weekend up there. Basically tripped sack after sharing 4 bowls with each other. I'm still thinking it's not gonna work. And by the 4th bowl, getting a little ringing in the ear, not thinking much of it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, something's kicking in. Okay, I see what's going on. Colors are a little bit brighter, noises are a little bit louder, things are a little funnier, and then smacks me like a wave, dude. You know that feeling where it's like when you inhale too much water up your nose and you just start to like, your eyes start to water? Well, what happened was I went to go like reach down and grab something. I thought I teleported and I fell through the floor and face planted. My boy looks at me like, are you good? What the hell is happening? So he's kind of panicking, thinking, oh my God, is this shit laced? He feels fine. It's always affected him differently. He still to this day uses it in a responsible manner somehow. Like, I've never seen that kid green out once in my life. But he gives me a couple tasks to do. He asked me to like clean the bowl and do all these other things. And as I'm doing these tasks, I'm just teleporting from room to room. Nothing is making sense. And then a week later, I do it again. Like, why? I think there's something about the extreme uncomfortability that it provides you. It's like you're still feeling something. So maybe that's what initially like got me addicted to it. So I continued to use it a little bit junior and senior year of high school until I got caught by my parents. So I was terrified for like a few years, even in college. The thing is, I don't want to need it. There's something about it that I like, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I really don't know. I think it's because it makes you feel something, and feeling something is somehow better than nothing. It's like better than feeling numb. If you take like a day off from it, the brain fog like goes away pretty quickly. Like if you're semi-active, it goes away pretty quickly. But then there's something else about it where like it can help you maintain momentum. Like if you're like drinking with your buddies, right? And you don't want to keep drinking, but you want to keep the vibes rolling. Like, oh, a Pendingo Ringo sounds so nice if someone just slips it into your pocket, right? Oh, like lace me with that. So I don't know, man. I really don't want to need it. And there's times where I can draw the line and recognize that, okay, like this is just going to give me a bunch of anxiety if I use it. Because there's times where I think back to like when I got caught initially, and when I stopped using it, it like forced me to make changes in my life because I had to find other ways to like entertain myself, or like other ways to fuel that like general curiosity. I call it the clean your room protocol, because one day like all my buddies, I was grounded, all my buddies were out smoking. And I'm like, fuck, like I'm bored, I'm sad, it's just sedentary in my room. And I look around and I decided to just clean the living shit out of my room. I brought a trash bag, started going to work, right? And from that point on, I always kept a clean room, and that habit stuck. So I'm wondering if maybe it hinders some progress in certain ways. There's got to be like a healthy way to keep it in your life, but I'm at the point where I need to put it to the wayside, let my brain do a little bit of curing, get rid of the brain fog, and approach it again in a different light. Because the thing is, like, it's only 1 out of 10 times that I use it just for fun, that it does something positive for me, that I feel like it helps me build momentum. But otherwise, if I'm not already like socializing with my friends and stuff like that, like it's cool. Like by the end of the night, it's not gonna make me anxious or anything like that because I've already spent a whole day doing productive stuff, hanging out with buddies, like enjoying my time. But if I just rock it and sit down, like I get fused with so much energy that I don't know where to put it. And it's especially strong today. Give me that dirt weed, dude. I'm trying to smoke some fertilizer. Give me that Reggie's. I want nasty garbage weed. Because it also tells you when you don't need it anymore. As you're getting more anxious and more anxious using it, that means that there's nothing left for you to escape in your life anymore. Like there's nothing for you to escape. You just have to face it now. You either have to face it or you're just using it to use it. Like there was a time where I was going through a breakup. It was just kind of nice to separate the day a little bit when I was in an obsessive mode. It just made it easier to I don't know, it made it easier to like separate yourself from the circumstance and escape, right? Not that that's healthy, but like at least it had somewhere to go, if that makes sense. But now when there's nothing bothering me and I'm not like engaged in anything, I just go outside, decide to like smoke a bowl and then come inside and I'm just geeked for no reason. Like it's not doing anything for me anymore. I'm convinced that it's just laced and it's too much. And maybe that's for good reason, but there's still something about it that I like, and that's what pisses me off. I think the what's left is just to commit to like a few weeks without it, commit to like a month without it, and tell myself that it's gonna be, it's gonna be fine. Like it's always gonna be there. It's legal in my state. It's not like I'm wasting any time not using it. So why not at least give it a try when I've been back on it for the past like 4.5 years since it's become legal? I don't know. Something's holding me back from wanting to cut it out of my life entirely. I don't know what other people do or what they tell themselves to try to get out of the loop. Because I'll go through a stretch of days where I don't use it and I'm like, dude, this is nice. Like I actually feel clear-headed. And then the next day I'm like, oh, but you know what would make this clear-headedness super nice? If I just shoved chemtrails into my own brain. Genius. And then I go ahead and do it. And then I wonder why I did it. And then I keep doing it. Oh my God. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Such a strange loop. Take this as a sign to give it a shot. See how you feel when you're more sober. If that childlike wonder comes back. Because I've noticed, like, man, when I was a kid, I wasn't thinking about ripping a G-pen all the time and using that to make me feel like a kid. And when I had that realization, I thought to myself, dude, like I gotta make a change. I gotta at least try to get it out of my like desired routine.